Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Let's go.
They go play action with Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Hey, Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Willis. Now this thrown deep for Kraft. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. But you look at this defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Already know I got go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole.
On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield down. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A touch of time there critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Mayfield to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
14 more yards. Buccaneers, first down. A gain of 14.
Hey, alert 33.
First down, Buccaneers.
Stop.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. He still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. James Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Powers through. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-0. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
The shotgun snap to Willis. And that's going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on... And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Now Mayfield setting up the screen for Cook. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
At the Packers' 2-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Emeka Egbuka with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Play action, Willis. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 29-yard line.
Mama jump. Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to throw, Willis. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Panther 60.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
180.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alley opportunities have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll dump this off to Cook. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and 4. Mayfield with it once more. That one out wide and intercepted. And they'll set up. Shot right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football. Because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Tag! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And will follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Counter play with Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Shotgun snap to Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Christian Watson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180! Hey, alert, alert! Stop!
Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10.
Real. 180! Watch out!
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
180! Watch out!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
19, Tiger. Let's go.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now 2nd and 3.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Willis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Now Willis to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now they set up the scoop. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Open man is Ibuka. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 2nd and 8.
Pistol.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's able to get it to Coleman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keon Coleman McMillan. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready? 19 Lions. Bronco. Ready.
Willis will look to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the up to the 33. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Good. 180. Run.
Mayfield to throw it. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run the counter with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a second and 10. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
180!
They'll send the tight end in motion. A first carry for Rashawn White. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Mayfield down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Coleman has it here right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keon Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Set, come.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Gabriel. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the first and 10.
And it's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing now, Gabriel. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Strike blue. Set.
Gabriel looking to throw. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cook up the gut. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number. James Cook with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. So you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready. 52 Bulls. Ready, ready.
To throw, Gabriel. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Gabriel. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. James Cook, 27 yards. And the Bucs stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Off the play fake, Gabriel. He's got it to Williams. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
To the air is Gabriel. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th-quarter deficit.
The career is my stake when you win your pound. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like Pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, bread, bread, I don't want it. I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the drive.
And maybe sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the 5. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find me, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier the watch, Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip it the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to up. 100 racks and 1, 2 about to flood out.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa. And all them other cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' poke the dog with some bump. Right, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With my the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? If you up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rains so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. 'Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my lady. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my street people. Meet me outside.
Now,